Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of World of Warcraft Classic. Robert Rambles here and thank you for joining me today. We're headed south and we're going to be doing Elixer of Agony, which is going to involve fighting at least some Naga far to the south, basically right around the Southshore area, which is not the best area for us to be in, seeing as how we could accidentally get killed by a town guard or something of that nature. We're going to try not to have that happen, but we'll see. I don't think being on the road is going to help us, obviously, so we're just going to run down the river here, if we can, and see about finding these Naga. We need dagger spine scales and torn fin eyes. I don't know if all of that is going to come from the same Naga, or if some of it's going to come from Naga and other parts are going to come from Murlocs or something of that nature. Let's take a look. All it says is that he'll need dagger spine scales and torn fin eyes from the southern coast of Hillsbrad. He'll know what to do once you've gathered him all the reagents. Let's take care of this enormous elder moss creeper. I put some stacks of medium and heavy leather on the auction house, and they actually sold for anywhere between 75 silver to almost a gold a piece. So for a minute we had like 10 gold, and then I had to spend 6 gold to even get the next level of skinning. Ooh, look at this guy. Which took us to 228 out of 300, but it cost a lot of gold. See what I mean? We got a little too close to Southshore and we paid the ultimate price, which we do often at the beginning of many episodes. Alright, let's try that again without the guards killing us. Seconds for you. Agonizing minutes of my own life totally wasted. A dagger spine siren level 31 and a loud ass waterfall. Okay. Well, let's come over here. She looks like she's going to be a caster, kind of hoping that she doesn't pull her buddy. And we probably need to throw up dampen magic after this pull as well. That would help. We have counterspell, but I always time it wrong. I'm not sure if they run, but it looks like she's looking around as if she might run, so we'll want to be cautious of that as well. So far they've dropped nothing that we need. Yep, they definitely want to run.
Not ready yet.
44 copper, okay, yeah, we don't need that as much as we need any kind of dagger spine scales or any kind of torn fin eyes. I'd like to see one of them drop just as proof of concept that they even come off of these guys. let's find out what the shore hunters do. I'm kind of hoping they run at us, but I'm seeing that they have spears, so now I'm kind of worried that they're going to be ranged physical damage. Let's see. He's going to stand back there and hurl a spear at us. That's going to suck.
I'm out of range.
They're dropping a lot, but just nothing that we need. And anything that drops clams is always annoying, because then you have to either open the clams or you're going to let them fill up your inventory. I don't like how close those two are together, really, but
I'm out of range.
let's see if we can't pull this one anyway. Alright. Still no items. But at least some of the fog is cleared. It's been very foggy in Hillsbrad as of recently. And so I've been collecting some more heavy leather and medium leather in the hopes of selling some more on the auction house. But then not having to hopefully pay 6 gold to level up our skinning again for quite some time. I don't know what the max is, but we can level it all the way to 300 before I have to pay a chunk of gold again to get the next level. I don't know why, but overall we sound a little loud today. Maybe it's just some of the ambience is cranked up about as loud as the music makes it a little bit too much. It could be the waterfall was just annoying me. Yeah, it was the constant lapping of this water over here that was getting on my nerves apparently. Now it's all fine.
I need to get closer.
Basically, no matter which one of these that we attack, they're not going to move. Barely at all. At least the casters we can interrupt, and they can move towards us. These guys, we don't have anything. And I'm not being convinced that these guys have the items that we need. That's not a good feeling to have, as we're down here fighting them, ominously close to the Southshore docks where I don't want to be. And I'm wondering, like, what if we just head over this way? It said south of the entire area, essentially. We have a few different options. We could basically head east or we could head west. I'm gonna go with east for right now, simply because it doesn't take us past the Southshore docks. But I'm thinking they're all gonna be basically the same guys. Gales, whichever they happen to be. Let's not pull her too, thank you. And the time spent looking for leather to sell has been good too, because we've gained quite a bit of kill experience. I've spent a lot of time in the Yeti cave killing Yetis because they can drop heavy or medium leather, and they're about our level. But I still haven't gotten any of them to drop Helcular's Rod. It says one of the beasts has it. I've also investigated the full Yeti cave and haven't seen it anywhere as a pickup item, and none of the Yetis have dropped it yet, so I might not be done killing Yetis, which is fine because if I can keep selling on the auction house, it could really help this character maybe have a mount in 9 levels. Maybe not, but we'd have a better chance if I can keep selling leather. Oh, look at that. It's our first quest item from these guys. Our first Dagger Spine scale just dropped. After you can tell me how many we've already killed. Let's hope that means the drop rate is going to improve from here. Look at how dense they are up there. I'm kind of worried about pulling either of these two. We should be able to get this guy as long as we don't catch any respawns down here. That was a nice crit. I'd love to see more of that. Just a huge amount of knockback he still has. Oh, we got another one. Look at that. We do have some respawns already back here. I'm pretty sure we took a few of these out. Maybe not. Maybe we didn't. Try to keep our eyes out. Let's keep our camera wheeled out a little bit so we can see more of what's going on around us. Let's clear out some of the ones behind us that will most likely path up at the worst possible moment to ambush us. Well, the drop rate did pick up, at least temporarily. I'm not sure about the torn fin eyes. For some reason I thought those might come from Murlocs, but we haven't really seen any Murloc villages, although we haven't explored the entire coast either. It would be strange for these guys to drop 2 different quest items. Is the only reason why I think we're looking for Dagger Spine Naga and Torn Fin Murlocs. But I don't think the quest explicitly says.
I'm out of range.
It doesn't really specify, but got a little distracted there trying to read the quest, but it's okay. If we don't get a single torn fin eye by the time we get all of our Dagger Spine scales, I think we can assume that we're looking for a different type of creature, whether it's a Murloc or something else. Oh, that's gonna pull that guy for sure.
It's too far away.
I don't know that we just don't run after this. I don't think we're fighting this other guy. I think that basically we need to run away, like, immediately. I don't even know if running is gonna necessarily save us at this point. Oh, it did. We got out of range. Okay, that's fine. I don't feel very safe here where we're at, but it's better than having been killed again. If we can get our health back a little bit more quickly, we might be able to take this guy on before he pulls. Let's start there and see how that goes. I hate just trading blows with them. Not only is it boring, no, mainly it's just boring, I guess. That's just mainly what it is. Oh, look at that. She pathed over here, or otherwise respawned, not sure which. Don't want to make any assumptions though, so we'll assume that maybe she was a patrol that we got lucky to avoid. At least her we can counterspell. Well, that didn't do exactly what I wanted it to, but it's okay.
I'm out of range.
Are we though? Are we? Resist. Let's drag this out more. Resist a couple more spells. Why not? Alright, we have all 5 of the dagger spine scales that we need. And yet, we're not done, boys and girls. Oh no, we're not done. We're gonna see if she can kill us. And yeah, she definitely can.
That's still recharging.
Pretty confident that this is where we die. Okay, cool. Not sure if respawn, not sure if patrol. My gut instinct tells me it was a respawn. Every time I jump to that conclusion, I get a little scolded for it, so... well, I'm gonna look for Murlocs and assume that's where we're getting the torn fin eyes, so if I can find those guys, we'll cut back in there. Alright, I think I have found the torn fin Murlocs. We're a little ways out in the ocean here, but they're, you know, over here. On the other side of Southshore, so you have Naga on one side, Murlocs on the other. And these are the torn fins. Oracles, thinking that they're probably going to have a full heal that's going to dick us over, so we'll have to save counterspell for that. Just to kind of see if that ends up being true. Also, Murlocs are much closer than they may appear. Let's wait out the Thunderbolts. We're going to want Dampen Magic up for those. Let's just see if he has a heal. Yeah, he does have a heal. That's going to have to be counterspelled like 100% of the time. Let's get away from this other one. I don't want to pull a second one without counterspell being up, to be honest. Especially low on mana, I would rather not. Let's kind of work our way towards shore. What else do we have? We have Tide Hunters. Probably the same thing, where they're going to be throwing spears at us, I bet. Similar to how the Naga were doing. Let's test that theory out, shall we?
It's too far away.
Oh, it's too far away, by the way. It's too far. He's going to run right up to that other guy, I feel like. Oh, he's not actually throwing a spear at us. That's delightful. He didn't get frozen either. Not so delightful. Resisting a bunch of shit. Not delightful either. And of course they run. We slow them down enough that their running shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially if they've like hit us and hit our frost armor. The oracles, I kind of worry about them getting away and pulling a whole bunch, so Like, let's turn around and let's just take out this oracle back here. Let's put dampen magic up. And let's just try to be vigilant to what's going on around us. As well as when this guy decides to heal.
That spell isn't ready yet.
There we go. And now we're going to kind of want to alternate if this is not off cooldown, and we'll want to go for a Tide Hunter if we can. All I see around us though are oracles. I just really don't want them to get that heal off. I guess it's only a 30-second cooldown. It should be at least that amount of time before we're back at that part of the fight.
I need to get closer.
Can't see his hands that well down there. I don't really care for that.
I'm out of range.
Alright, he did not get his heal cast off, so that's good for us. And let's try to pull this Tide Hunter next. If we can.
I need to get closer.
And we pulled way too many. Way too many. I'm not sure if they just all pulled with the one Tide Hunter, or what exactly happened. But this is not a safe way to go because we're going to get way too close to Southshore. It looks like we're good though. That's what I get for trying to take any screenshots. We'll have to pay more attention to that. I really didn't think anyone was going to pull. But we did. We pulled 2 oracles. So I guess we are not pulling into that camp. That being said, it leaves us with the ones out here in the water. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Way too close. Didn't want to be that close at all, but I guess he's a caster, so it does not really matter too much. At least the drop rate is pretty decent. Yeah, see, he got the same deal. He pulled all these guys. I'm not gonna get involved in that. I don't want to die. And I don't see any way to avoid dying. If he would have invited us to a group or something first, don't bring that trouble over here. Do not bring that trouble on me. Look at him. He's like, anybody take this off of me. I'm like, no.
That's still recharging.
And now I think we're in contact with the guards here, so that's also annoying. Maybe they'll leave us alone though. Look at this Southshore guards just coming for us though.
I can't trust that yet.
We are not in a good spot. Not really. I don't think we could have helped that priest. It looked like he had about 5 or 6 on him. We were in that same situational moment before, so I'm not sure why he would have pulled those guys. I think he was there when that happened. Maybe not. Either way, he did not die, so that's good for him. Wonder if we can pull this guy who's patrolling out here. He doesn't really come far enough this way. Let's grab him while he's way up here. Well, we got one of them separated from the rest. I don't know if we just ignore all these guys and go for the ones that are slightly closer to the cliff edges here. Like, we might be able to get this guy.
It's too far away.
We might also pull this oracle in the process. We got him. Alright, well we only need one more, so that's actually not too bad. We have these two guys right here. Maybe we'd be able to sheep one if we're at full mana. I always wonder if we're going to have enough mana to get down 2 full mobs and survive it. Like, we could try. I guess it depends on how efficient we are and if we have to use mana shield at all. Ooh, resist is not good. We do have a mana potion. And we could always evocate. Because we're gonna have to use some mana here. We might even have to re-sheep. Alright, let's see
I need to get closer.
if we can get this without having to blow evocate. We're gonna need to use the potion or evocate. One or the other, I think. The potion might not be enough. Well, there we go. That's all we need, but let's go ahead and loot this other guy. And then we're gonna have to make a stop in the Undercity. We need to get a strong Troll's Blood potion, and I think we're gonna have to look on the auction house for that, so let's go have a look. And if we can find one for a reasonable price, we can hearth back and turn the quest in. Open up all these thick-shelled clams so they're not eating up our entire inventory like I feared they might. I think that's all of them. We have one full stack of each.
That smell isn't ready yet.
I'm gonna check the prices on it today. And we'll probably just put each of these full stacks up. But first... Ooh. That's not great. Well, we might not be completing that quest unless we can find an alchemist. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe it's the apostrophe? I don't know. Yeah, it's the apostrophe. Okay. Whew. Oh, this is weak, though. Weak, mighty... Well, shit. We don't need weak or mighty. We need strong. We have to buy 5. And it's gonna cost us 2 golds to complete a quest. I'm gonna check back on this later. I'm not really into that. In the meantime, the cost of heavy leather has gone up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and match this guy's price. Well, let's just put it up for 2 gold even and see if it sells for that. I'd love to be able to make 2 gold a stack off of this. And then I'm sure heavy or medium leather we're probably not gonna get anywhere near as much. 35 silver. That's like hardly worth even selling on the auction house. Let's just try for 50 silver. See if that sells. Alright, well that's what we're gonna do for now. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see if I can get a Troll's Blood potion made a little bit cheaper than buying 5 of them on the auction house, which is gonna be useless to me. I would then probably go ahead and resell them to make some of the money back, but I'd rather just buy 1, so. Alright, we are gonna take a break here. When we come back, we will turn in the Elixir of Agony quest. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Your support means a ton, especially in these times. So stay safe and stay sane, and we will see you again next time. Bye now.